Hey, everybody. Okay. This is Licia and Peter Berry.
Hello.
Hello. And we're making our next in a series of videos where we're talking with you about what we consider to be higher love and how wonderful it is to experience higher love and how to manifest that in your life if that is of interest to you. It's not of interest to everybody.
Okay.
Some people don't even think it's real. Some people, think we're making it up, but we know that there's more to it than that. So this video is one in which we're going to share our thoughts about alignment. It's actually the number one key to having higher love in your life. And so we're going to tell you what we consider alignment to be, what that means to us, and what it can mean to a person who's single and to a person who's in a committed relationship.
Right.
So, do you want to start? To say, what does alignment mean to you?
Well, when we first got together, one of the things we wanted to make sure that we had was a relationship of two equals. And those two people standing individually and not necessarily leaning on each other, one or the other. Of course, that happens during a relationship always.
Sure.
But the idea of alignment is that being aligned in a higher purpose, God, prime source, whatever name you want to give to the higher intelligence that runs the universe, that the universe is made up of, is important in having a relationship where you have two equals. And that alignment helps keep the unit of the two people safe and aligned in a common purpose.
Mm-hmm. I would add to that that was in our vows, actually.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wonderful passage in the Khalil Gibran book about being the two pillars, and not leaning one on the other, but both pillars standing erect and strong and holding up, the building by neither of them leaning on the other. And that's been a primary function in our relationship is respect of one another as equals.
Right.
And I think some people get tripped up by the idea of equality. They think that means we're doing all the same stuff all the time, and that's not at all what equality means. Equality just means that there's a respect for one another's diversity, for the differences that we have. So, for example, Peter may be playing some roles in our relationship that are of greater benefit for him to play in the moment, and then we switch out, and I'll play those roles another time, or vice versa. I love it that I can cook, a wonderful meal one night, and then maybe Peter wants to do it another night, and that's great. Mm-hmm. And it may be that I'm going out and, working, speaking, or doing a workshop or at a retreat or something, and bringing in some bucks, but that Peter's doing that, when he's doing it. So we're multitasking and switching out, but there's an equal respect of one another in our diversity. So alignment to me, just to kind of echo what you said, but maybe flesh it out in my language, is that alignment in something bigger than myself, bigger mm-hmm. than me. And that can mean, like Peter said, some people use the word God or goddess or creator or spirit. I think of the great intelligence that flows through all things. I think of, I use a lot of different languages to describe that center of the universe that everything came from. Mm-hmm. whatever that word is for you, right. that choosing to let that source of life's knowledge, the knowledge of how to continue and expand life, preserve life, affirm life, that being aligned in that source of data keeps me straight, keeps me clear, keeps me moving in the direction of what's life affirming for me. And so in the unit of us, or in any relationship, if there's a common devotion to be in alignment with that higher intelligence, then that guides the relationship in such a way that both parties are asking for that stream of data to inform how the relationship works. So that the relationship as a whole becomes of the greater concern. Yes, we each get our individual needs met, but our unit, our relationship, is a prime motivator because it's very important to us.
Right.
That whatever we're doing individually also adds to the benefit of our unit.
That supports and uplifts the unit as a whole and each other individually.
Right.
Right. There's nothing that we never want to commit to anything that detracts from our unit or pulls us out of alignment with God or prime source or whatever language you want to use.
Right.
That if we encounter that within ourselves or within our unit, that we make immediate change to get back in alignment. Because when we're in alignment, everything flows effortlessly. When we're out of alignment, that's when all the challenges of life are too much to bear.
Right. Then we don't, necessarily handle those challenges well. And that's not to say, by the way, that when you're in alignment, you never have challenge, because that's not life. Life is meant to have challenge. We grow from challenge. We, trees that survive drought are more resistant and resilient to disease. You get stronger, as a result of challenge. And so it's not that we don't have challenges, but that we handle them with a greater level of grace
and support.
And mutual, a mutual respect and love and partnership and support to get through whatever the challenges are. So that is the number one key, guys. You heard it here.
Keep it in mind.
Keep in alignment. We hope that you'll join us. We're teaching a 4-week telecourse very soon called Higher Love 101. And it's the introduction to our body of work called the Unified Codex. And the Codex is a body of information, right?
A book of knowledge.
A book of knowledge. That's what it is. Yeah. So we're teaching the introduction to a book of knowledge that we actually developed and have been embodying for years since we took the big trip with our family and took a 7-year pilgrimage of the heart with our children and learned how to be together in a whole different way as a couple and as a family. So we're going to be sharing some of that information, passing on some pretty essential keys for the love relationship in the Higher Love 101 telecourse. So please check us out. We'll have the link below. You can click on it and go have a look. And we invite you to join us.
Love to have you join us.
Take it easy, everybody.
Bye-bye.